Hi, this is Rachel Moss with Series 4 Slant Board. It's going to be squats and power, strength. I'm going to introduce a couple new tools, props. It's okay if you don't have them. I have 2-pound weights. You could use a can, you could use a 5-pound weight. Probably don't want anything too heavy because it's more of time under tension than weight, but the weight is nice. It helps you feel into the larger muscles a little bit more. And these are yoga tune-up balls. I do recommend everybody having a set of the small ones. They're for fascial release, and I find to do a good squat, you want loose feet, you want loose calves. So I won't spend a lot of time on the tune-up balls right now, but essentially, as you get started, you can just press your feet in and feel what's tight. This would be something you could do every morning as you brush your teeth. Once you have your balance, you can do 2 at the same time. It feels really, really good. I should use them more, but you can go into the body just about anywhere. And so to have loose feet, it's going to allow you to set your yoga feet. In the prior series 1, we talk a lot about yoga feet, and really for my own body and my own practice, after I stretch in mountain pose, my feet and my calves, it allows my feet to relax into the floor. I can be in the center of my feet, the same amount of weight in the front balls of feet and heels. As we're tight in our back bodies, a lot of us have imbalances, either more weight forward or more weight behind. So I find stretching my feet, I get more weight in my heels, which then allows me to get more power in my seat to train the larger stabilizing muscle groups. And as the feet relax into the floor, you can pick up all your toes, put that first big toe down, weight on the first metatarsal, and relax the rest of the toes into the ground. So again, just starting from the feet, pubic bone, hip bones, parallel, navel to spine, energetically opening the feet out as if they're opening jars externally, rotates the femoral head, and allows for pelvic neutral and the arches to lift. This is a really healthy exercise for your feet. And then the next one is take your feet a little bit wider, big toes parallel. Same motion. Set your feet, rotate them energetically, the femoral heads. And then when your feet are a little bit further apart, you can feel your adductors drawing together as if you had that block squeezing the ankles. So these are all good exercises before we do the squatting to really activate the seat so we don't overuse the outer quads, the calves and the feet in our squat. We want to lift and strengthen our seat. So for this one, I'm going to start at 30 degrees just to do mountain pose, to stretch feet and calves. Micro bend in the knees. We can start with the cat again. Really strong seat. Cow, inhaling, exhaling, rounding, really strong quads, inhaling. And it's okay to have a block between your ankles, which we have been doing. I'll do that for the squats. It'll be very challenging. Inhaling, exhaling. Go slow, take your time with this. Really, make it whole body. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Okay. And then, like we've been doing before, mountain pose, right? Really tucking your pelvis under, navel to spine. Inhaling, arms up if you can. It's okay to just stay here too. Just build that power. Inhaling, your arms up, reaching up, up, up. few breaths here, getting your feet to stretch, getting your calves to release, navel to spine. And exhale down. Now for the squat series, I'm going to move the slant board to 20 degrees. It's a little bit less. I can comfortably do a squat and stand without falling. So if it's at 10 degrees, or even if it's just on the floor, if you've stretched your feet and your calves, squatting on the floor is no problem. So I'm going to take my hand weights. At least at first, you don't want like heavy weights. So, you know, play with it because it's more about seat, stomach engagement. I'm going to use the block, which should make it really interesting. Place it in the center of the slant board, a little bit down. And of course, use your counter or your sofa, your ledge to balance. Take time to set your feet. Big toes are parallel. They're a little bit closer together than the width of the block. Squeezing the block with my adductors. Squeezing the ankles into the block and tucking and rounding up. So seat is active. And then from here, in yoga, this would be chair pose. So inhale, exhale, chair pose. The slant board, if you have tight calves, keeps you really weighted in your heels. For me, I underuse my right seat, so I'm really thinking about squeezing my right seat, about being equally weighted in my right foot and left foot. My body kind of wants to be over here to the left. So the slant board and stretching my calves really help me be in a balanced place. Squeeze the block with your ankle bones, suck your stomach in, look above your hands, your wrists and your arms. You can do little circles, but they should, mostly be relaxed. It's essentially cow pose. It's like a back bend. Inhale, and from the squeeze of the block and the squeeze of your seat and your stomach in, exhale and stand up. This is what I'm calling the slant board squat, and we can go deeper into it. And you can even take smaller ones. This is enough. This is a squat, depending where you are in your body and where your range of motion is. Start here. Exhale, stand up. So we're going to do about a 5 count in and out and up and down. So inhaling, hold, exhale, hold. So in that hold, I'm in mountain pose. I remember to squeeze the block, suck my stomach in, and then go again. Inhaling, hold, squeeze seat, squeeze the block with my ankles, exhale. Yeah, mountain pose. Squeeze the block with the ankles, inhale, and you can take the range to chair pose. Exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more rounds. Remember that hold, right? Where you squeeze your seat, get your pubic bone and hip bones as neutral as possible. Stomach in, inhaling. Look above your hands. Exhaling. Lifting your chin and your chest. Mountain pose. Inhaling. Hold. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Hold. The next time we come down, we're going to hold it. Inhaling. And we're going to reach our arms parallel. Feel above your arms. Suck your stomach in. I'm shaking. I hope you're shaking. Inhale and exhale to come up. And set your weights down. Bend your knees. And then standing up, inhale. Your shoulders up, back, down, and around. Squeeze your blocks, squeeze your seat. All right, so go from here to this tuck, really powerful. If you can, gently clasp your hands together or even out and roll your shoulders back, squeeze your scapula together and open the chest. I like to push my upper arm bones on my seat, which is already activated, and then think of lifting my sternum up to the sky if you can, and it feels good. You can look all the way back. Everybody has a different range of motion, so your hands can be apart. You can squeeze your seat, tuck under, and just push on your upper glutes and seat, which can feel really supportive. But as you inhale, the arms up, back, and around, your shoulders are in the right position. And then you can take a smaller back bend, right? We all have a different range of motion that we're starting with. And just to go a little deeper. And we're going to finish with inhaling our arms up, out, and around, palms together. Exhale, breath.